Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a weekly energy reading, especially because I didn't do one last week. And last week's energy is going to impact this week's energy. And so I'm going to kind of combine them and do this energy reading that's going to be, it could have started for you last week, but it is going to play out through the end of Scorpio season. Okay. And so the main message for this week, Spirit said to me, was karmic balancing. There is this balancing energy. In this justice card, this is the traditional Rider Waite. The scales have been balanced. And so, what does that represent to you? Because that's the energy that's coming in this week. The scales are being balanced. The cosmic scales, the universal energies are being balanced. Star and Wheel of Fortune. Karma's being balanced, karma's being completed, timelines are collapsing, timelines are converging together. Equally, this is a time where there could be a massive divine intervention, the miracle, that's the justice for you, is that miracle, the thing that you've been asking and praying for. It just arrives. And it's going to arrive in a very shocking and sudden way because there's a lot of energy, especially the full moon, activating Uranus this week. The full moon is going to be in the sign of Taurus, and Uranus is right next to it conjunct. So this is a Taurus Uranus conjunction full moon, which means anything goes. This is big energy. This is wild card energy. What it does represent, though, is that there are going to be massive endings, changes, and transformations for us individually and as a collective. This is a week where Uno reverse could be very real in your life and in the lives of everybody else. Okay. So kind of buckle your seatbelts and understand that. Okay. The one thing I do want to say this week, and so the full moon is going to be on November 15th. It is also the day that Saturn goes direct. The energy of Saturn. Saturn is the wheel of karma. Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn's going direct, and that's why the karmic balancing this week is going to be very, very strong. This could be things that are owed to you from years ago or more recently, where it's like the divine just pours it into your life. This is the manifestation of all of your culmination of energy, whether that was good energy or not so great energy. This is a manifestation of that. You're going to start to see that this week. You already may have started to see that last week. Okay. And so, with this week, big energy week, big energy shifts, and we're gearing up for Pluto moving into Aquarius on the 19th, but technically that's kind of next week. So, I'll talk about that energy next week. But again, it does bring big change, big transformation, and it could bring some very shocking and sudden endings. Things you didn't see coming, things you didn't realize were shaking up. The energy is very, very strange right now. Post election, there's a lot of strangeness in the air. Okay. And there's going to be more clarity with the strangeness after a Scorpio season. But right now, the divine is behind the scenes, moving the parts, moving the players into place, moving the pieces together. This is like 12D chess, okay? So if things in your life come to an abrupt or sudden end, understand it is divinely guided and it is divinely in your favor, because immediately there's going to be something even better for you. It doesn't mean that you can't grieve a loss. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel sad about something. It just means that we are in a massive evolutionary change as a collective, but individually as well. And with that, evolutionary change means like the things that need to be ended, the things that need to be cleared out of your life are going to be cleared out of your life for better or worse. But I trust me, if you've been doing the healing work on yourself, if you've been really just holding that vibration, the higher vibration of love, compassion, doing the best that you can do under the circumstances, because the energy's been very, very intense this year, that this karmic balancing will bring more balance, more light, more joy, more happiness, more peace into your life. Again, the energies of manifestations, miracles, and dreams coming true are very, very strong right now. Something you've been praying for a while may just suddenly appear like that because of the Uranus energy. Again, anything goes. Um, Even if it's a tower moment, it's not just going to be a blessing in disguise. It's going to be like your good luck charm. Okay. Um, this is especially true if you've been doing everything that you've been guided to do. You've been doing everything and working on yourself and everything in your life to upgrade, to move forward. And there's been a lot of obstacles, interference, negativity projected at you. This is a week where all of that can clear, all of it can resolve, and where everything comes into balance. Here's where it goes into last week's message. Last week's message was about upgrading. What you prayed for has finally arrived. I did a channeled message. It's here. That was related to last week's energy and kind of related to this energy too. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's here. You're finally hitting the jackpot for some of you. The Magician, you've manifested this yourself, your efforts, your energy, your willpower. You're in a divine alignment with your highest timeline. Okay. The Fool, there is new energy, new beginnings, new adventures, new opportunities coming in. And the Sun, light, happiness, success, freedom, abundance, it's yours. Okay. And so, with this new energy coming in, it's going to bring in a lot of signs and synchronicities. Some of you, again, last week could have gotten a lot of signs and synchronicities, but still in the 3D, nothing has moved yet. You have to understand everything happens energetically first. Then it comes down to earth. If you're still in a space where you're like, why isn't it happening? What's going on? Why isn't it moving forward? You're literally creating resistance and going to block the very thing that you've been asking and praying for. This is a time of really full faith. Take the leap of faith, have hope, happiness, gratitude in your heart. It is so important because I mentioned this before a couple weeks ago. We are moving into a time energetically as we are ushering in the age of Aquarius where you really are going to have to be more energetically accountable for what you are consenting to, for what you are intending, and for what you are creating. You are co creators with the divine. Own your power. You're going to want to do it now. Okay. I say that with love and respect and compassion for all. But get past your BS, get past your belief systems, get past the limitations you've always played out, get past your hangups, all the stuff that's been blocking you before. This is the time to clear that out, to let it go, to forgive everything, everyone, including yourself, because you are upgrading, you are shifting up. And it's going to be hard for you to create that higher vibrational life, that higher vibrational experience, if you are in the same vibration with your mental and emotional state. You're not going to be able to quantum leap because right now, in this corridor of window that we have over the next like 2 months, this is the time. Time is now. Time is here. It's here. It's now. It's arrived. Okay. um, but it's funny because part of last week's message, and I'm seeing this play out in my personal life with people that I know personally, was I was hearing like a snarky voice, like basically, oh, you asked for it and it's here. And so what I was getting from that is there is a card. I don't have the physical deck with me, but I was able to find the message online, and so I'm going to read it. This is from Colette Baron Reed's, I believe it's Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, Colette Baron Reed. The card is called Exchanging Gifts. It's number 27. And I'm going to read the protection message because that's what was coming through. So, exchanging gifts means the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade offs, weighing costs, and determining value. And so, the protection message of this is be careful what you pray for because you just might get it. And then realize, do you want to face the hefty price tag that it comes with? You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from or even fail at it because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because spirit will help you achieve a balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being the only giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life, where you may find yourself in victim mode or in a codependent dynamic or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come for you to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It is all good and getting even better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result. And so the message of, what you're praying here has arrived, but you've asked for it, and so understand that you've asked for it, and that energetically, as I said that, I said you asked for it, I saw 1212. Energetically, everything comes with a cost. We live in duality, which means an experience can be both good and bad. An experience could have wonderful, beautiful things for us, but things that we don't necessarily want to deal with. And so that is really the energy right now of the balancing energy, of the balancing karma that's coming in, of the karmic balancing that's happening. Is you may have been in a lawsuit for a long time. It's been just dragging on, or some sort of battle. And there could be some sort of resolution or settlement this week. And maybe it's an amount that you would accept. But the terms of accepting that amount may be things that you don't want to deal with. That is the energy. I am being guided to tell you with love right now, do not look a gift horse in the mouth. If you land your dream job, it pays the income, it's in the place you wanted to work in, it's the type of work you wanted to do, and the only thing that is a downturn or downsize of that job is the fact that it's not remote and you've got to go into the office. If you say no to it, I say this with love and respect. And number one, use your discernment always. Number two, never negotiate your non negotiables. If remote work is a non negotiable for you, don't negotiate that. But I am also guided to tell you that we are in a very advantageous time right now. Right now. Scorpio season and part of Sagittarius season is this corridor, this portal of energy where you can literally quantum leap into everything that you desire. If you say yes and you let go of control, like that message said, and you be a little bit flexible and just loosen your grip a little bit. If you're going to turn down the gifts that the universe are bringing into you because it doesn't come exactly in the package that you wanted it to come, it may be a while before an opportunity such as that will come back. It's almost like what they were telling me about this energy is like part of accepting the rose is understanding the rose has thorns. We're going to give you gifts. The universe is bringing gifts. Okay. The universe is bringing back good karma. The universe is balancing the scales. But if you cannot accept the thorn, you're almost telling the universe, I'm not ready for the things that I have asked for, which means you're going to go on a longer karmic cycle to get to the destination that you are desiring to arrive to. This is not a punishment, but it is basically saying, I'm not ready to accept what you want to give me. And the universe is going to say, okay, you're going to take the longer route to get there. This is a week with this type of energy where even though it's intense, it's almost like divine alignment, divine perfection. It is literally the universe dropping a gift, a wish fulfillment into your hands. Loosen your grip. Be a little bit flexible with the energy because I guarantee you, say in the scenario that I just brought up earlier, you land your dream job and you want to work remote though, and remote is not part of the opportunity. Listen to me when I say everything in the world is about to change. And so a couple months from now, you could get your wish. And then you've got your dream job, dream salary, dream location, everything that you wanted. And now you're working remote too. If you know, you know. I am an energy reader, I am an intuitive, and I am picking up massive energy right now. There is something coming, there are multiple things coming, and there are big changes and transformation on the horizon. That's why this time frame is so important. If what you are gifted, if what is coming into your life, if this karmic balancing, if this offer, if this opportunity gets you to where you want to be faster for yourself, for your family, say yes to it. Say yes now. This is not a time of procrastination. Again, you always have to use your discernment if it's actually for you, and you also have to know what your non-negotiables are. And I'm not saying negotiate your non-negotiables. I'm never saying that. Don't settle for what is less than what you want, but just understand that the universe answers our prayers, and sometimes it doesn't come exactly the way we think it should, but God, your higher self, your angels and guides can see way ahead the things that you cannot see. And sometimes it is delivered in the exact package that will be for your highest good and your most protection. I need to emphasize that for you. If you win $100 million in the Powerball, are you going to say, I don't want this money because I got to pay millions of dollars in taxes? Like, really? Because that's kind of the energy of right now is like, there's a huge gift, huge opportunity, something's going to drop in your lap. Okay. And it's a karmic balancing for you. But again, to accept the rose, you've also got to accept the thorns. Everything comes at a cost. And if you're not willing to accept the rose right now from the universe, your journey to get to where you want to be is going to be much harder and take much longer. The world is coming into a massive initiation point. Many of us have already gone through these cycles. You do not need to repeat it. That's all I'm going to say in this video for about that. But this is a big week. Okay. Don't be a Karen about it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Um, the other thing, too, is that this is a good time of lightening up. And again, I know how challenging it is to lighten up in a time where there's so much fear, so much uncertainty, so much weirdness in the air. But you are not responsible for everybody else's stuff. You're responsible for your life. You're responsible to protect and heal your inner child. You're responsible for your home and your family. And so you will have a much better experience if you lighten up right now. Have more fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Something my guides are always telling me. Take some time out of every day to do something that you love, to embody that energy of joy and happiness and positivity. It is some of the highest vibrational energy, and it really does help to bring in more energetic balance to these times. You do not have to make it harder for yourself through your own perception of things. The other thing about the energy right now is that things are going to be moving forward very quickly, but it's going to be kind of a bumpy ride because we are in that Mercury shadow period. Mercury retrograde begins towards the end of this month. And so don't think just because there's Uno reverses and things are not going exactly how you thought it should go that anything's gone wrong. It hasn't. It's just part of the bumpy energy right now. Okay. It is very much like a roller coaster right now. You can throw up your hands and enjoy it, or you could be gripping on for dear life and not having any fun. And so, again, just lightening up, living in the experience, staying grounded in the present moment is going to really help you this week and throughout the rest of Scorpio season. And just understand there could be massive changes and transformations for the collective and for yourself personally. Just know that everything that is happening right now is part of that karmic balancing, and it will bring you into new beginnings, wish fulfillment, and overall brighter days. Okay. So I was able to condense that pretty well. All right. I'm going to use Ethereal Visions Oracle or Tarot deck for this message this week. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. As I am cutting the deck, as I am shuffling, victory, Six of Wands flew right out. This is karmic justice. This is divine justice. You have the victory, and whatever that means for you. Stand tall, stand in your power. Know that this is an upgrade. You're leveling up, and this is big, big success for you. Okay. Spirit, other than the Six of Wands, you're starting off good. What else do you want to bring through about this week ahead and the end of Scorpio season? We have the Knight of Cups. Again, could be a gift or an offer that comes. This is for efforts and work, a job well done, things that you have been patiently waiting or hoping for. You put the seed, you planted the seed, you allowed it to grow, and this is the harvest time. Enjoy it. You deserve it. Truth, clarity, knowing, and information and communication are coming through this week as well. As always, use your discernment, but in that discerning space, lots of goodness, lots of offers of love and kindness, could be unexpected gifts. Page of Cups is always one of my cards that has to deal with children. So this could be good news about a child in your life. Again, there was some sort of level of wish fulfillment that is here now. It's here. It's arrived. What you're praying for is here. Trust in that. We've got my good news card, the Page of Wands. A lot of information, a lot of messages, a lot of divine intervention this week. Answered prayers, success, and victory and healing. We have the King of Cups, which is my husband card. So this could be definitely about love as well. With the Page of Cups coming through, with the Three of Swords, there's almost like this energy of healing the heart, healing what broke your heart. But equally, for some of you, this could be an ending because that transformation energy is very strong. Just know, if it is ending, if it is changing, it is because it is for your best and highest good. It is divinely guided, and it's going to bring in some sort of karmic balance with the Wheel of Fortune. But equally, this could bring about fated connections. There's also a past energy that could come back as well. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but I was getting this energy of like something from the past that you thought was dead being resurrected. So if you've been in separation from someone, this could be like a week where they reach out, they communicate. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of kindness. This could be like, again, a wish fulfillment for you because there's a lot of energy of cups. We had the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So some level of emotional fulfillment after a time of heartbreak. We've got the Page of Pentacles bringing in new abundance, turning the page in abundance, receiving what you need, receiving support. That brings in that energy of calmer waters, Six of Swords, the end of the battle, the end of the struggle, moving forward, calmness, relief. With the Eight of Swords, it's almost like, again, don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of what you can't see right now. This is really a time, especially because there's a lot of cups, to get out of your head and into your heart. Feel your way through this energy, living in the experience, not overthinking it, not overcomplicating it, because again, balance is here. There's a karmic balancing, whether this is in your finances, whether this is in your personal life. Something that was lost is now found, and something that was owed to you is being returned to you. Okay. Absolutely could be about soulmates. The Six of Cups, something from the past, because that energy is very strong too. Queen of Cups, be open to receiving. Open your heart and just be receptive. And we do have divine counterpart pair there with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So definitely love could be the thing that's coming back. Two of Pentacles, you may need to make some sort of choice, or you might be juggling a lot of things right now. But again, everything is for your highest and greatest favor. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're coming into this new cycle of abundance, financial security, financial freedom for some of you. All right. Spirit, final messages, anything else that needs to be known about this week. Ace of Wands. There's that expansion. There's that new beginning. There's that upgrade. Say yes. We had two aces, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So say yes to new opportunities. Say yes to the things that you want. Tighten your grip. Don't hold on to control so much. Allow yourself to live in the experience, because you cannot make this shit up. Justice. Karmic balancing is here. Where you were down before, now you're coming up. That's the balance for you. Spirit sees and knows everything that has gone on. You have not been forgotten. You have not been forsaken. This is the divine time for your karmic justice, for the karmic balancing, for the scales to be balanced in your favor. Trust and believe in that. Love that. Great energy for this week. Loving it. We're going to do final messages with the Sacred Forest Oracle. Be not afraid. Be not afraid is what I'm being told to tell you. Be not afraid of the changes in the world. Be not afraid of the changes in your life. You are moving on up. You are upgrading. You are moving forward. Knowledge. Knowledge is power. Everything that you have gone through, everything that you have experienced up until this point has made you more knowledgeable. And it's also put you in the position of manifesting your dreams. It's here. Regardless of all the weird energy in the air, tune out, opt out, tune into your heart, what your heart's saying. Because for some of you, big dreams, big goals are going to be manifested this week. And it's going to be life altering. The level up, the upgrade that's coming in, it's going to be unlike anything you have ever experienced before. Say yes to it. You are ready. Okay. Spare anything else for this week? Activation. I love it. So Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. We are all being activated. The energy is doing what it needs to do to activate all of us. And so stay in the highest vibration, stay in that energy of spring, of renewal, of light, of peace, of hope. This also could be a strong week of family with wolf spirit, needing to connect to family, joining in with family, even for some of you, healing family issues. And there's a lot of generosity in the air. A lot of generosity and a lot of love. Be still and know. Know you are divine. Know the divine has your back. Know no matter what the world looks like, you are on your highest timeline. Know that everything is working out and occurring for your highest good. Be at peace. Peace is your protection, and peace will bring you into a space where you are not resistant to all the beautiful things that want to come in. Love you. Talk to you soon. Take care.